Hey guys, it's Alexis from Alexis Did It, and I hope everybody's having a good day or a good morning depending on what time you woke up. And I am not doing that great today. Battling my mind. Try not to forget. Gotta take my pills. So, some days are rougher than others, and today just happens to be one of them rougher days. Sorry, baby bug. You wanna come up here? You wanna come sit up here with me? Come on, baby. Hi, look at my love butt. Sit. Come on. Hi. Hi. Look at the camera. Oh, you're so precious. Hey, little baby. She makes me feel better. She's my love butt. Hi, baby butt. Hi, my love. Oh. So, I know some people grew up in more of an accepting environment. I did not. This has been something I have done for as long as I can remember. And if you're like, oh my god, what has he done or what has she done? Dress up. And I've struggled a lot in my life with trying to find comfort in my body as myself, as just an individual. And I know some people also have that same issue. My heart goes out to you, because some days can be fine. Some days can be absolute hell. And I don't have the best, I don't know how you would say, I don't really look at myself that positively. I wish I did. But growing up, my mom never really accepted this part of me. And neither did my dad, my stepdad. I've never known my father. He has been a ghost to my life. Even though to this day he is now a ghost. He has always literally been a ghost to me. And it's painful sometimes when you think back on the days where, you just really wanted something. You just really wanted somebody to accept you or to understand you. And sometimes it just feels like that's never going to happen. And sometimes it's like you don't even know how to accept yourself. And that's where I am at. I know what I like to do. I know who I am, I guess. Not really. Maybe a little bit. But sometimes we get a little lost. And today, I'm a little lost. Just Trying to have me a good morning right now. Get my mind right. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. What a catch. Look at that. He caught my little stem. Can you smell it? Not yet. You're too small. You're too small of a plant. This one might be a male. That's what it looks like to me, but I'm not really sure yet. Spilling. So, we all need a little bit of love in our life. We all need... No, not all. I don't need to be saying all because I don't need to be categorizing everybody into the same subject. A lot of us just need somebody to talk to. And I appreciate y'all because you're who I talk to. I don't really have many people that I can talk to. I just can't throw stuff today. But, I mean, maybe I do have more people that I can talk to than I think. But, I don't know. I feel like I don't. I know there's a few of you. And if you know, you know. This storm is going to come in, it feels like, soon. It is supposed to rain like 3 inches today. Thank you, whatever tropical storm is making its way over towards me. I hope it don't come too soon. That's what she said. So, kind of like I was saying, I wasn't really raised in much of an accepting environment. My father didn't like it. My mother absolutely hated it. There would be several days where my mom would just be searching for me doing something wrong, obviously almost like a cop, just sitting around waiting for somebody to come speeding by. She was always there. I remember I was in the bathroom one day and my mom comes banging on the door, and I about had a heart attack because I was, trying to, just dress up a little bit. I wasn't really trying to take a shower. I just needed the noise, something to drown out what I was doing. Well, my mother ends up breaking the door down anyways to the bathroom. And there I am, standing there in a dress, and she just absolutely loses it on me. I ain't gonna go into a whole lot of the details, but let's just say she was not happy. So, I kind of learned from a young age, this is something that I kind of need to hide. It was growing up in the 90s to the 2000s. It wasn't as acceptable as it is to these days. And there was just a lot of confusion, a lot of hatred behind it, a lot of judgment. And that's took a mental toll on me. I feel like I was never really able to get to understand myself. And I was never able to express myself around the people that I loved the most. You know, like your mother. You know, everybody wants, not everybody, a lot of people want their mother's approval. They want their mother's love. You know, mother's love is cherishable. And that was something I never got. You know, yeah, my mom loved me, but she really didn't even know me. So it's kind of hard to say that she actually loved me. She loved me as a child. I don't think she loved me for the things that I wanted to do. I don't have a lighter. I will be right back. I got a lighter. So anyways, like I was saying, I find it hard to accept myself a lot. You know, as I was talking about my past, I find it hard to feel comfort around other people. I mean, you know, like, because of this, I had a lot of privacy stripped away from me. You know, after my mom found out that I was getting my own clothes, it would be about every day I'd come back from school and me and my mom would just get into a huge argument. She would always come into my room, take my stuff, and, you know, try to keep it from me. You know, I always thought, like, hey, maybe if we suppress it, it'll just go away. No, I've tried. It does not work. I've gone through so many different occasions where I have just thrown all my clothes away into a dumpster, into a fire. Oh my goodness. I've thrown my stuff into a fire, into a dumpster, into the clothes return or the clothes donation bins. I have journaled, I've written pages and burned them in flames, hoping that, you know, it would just take this thing that was wrong with me away. It would somehow just be the answer to all my questions, all my issues. No. I've gone through therapy, psychiatrists, psychologists, counselors. You name it, I've seen it. Seen it. You name it, I've been there. I've had to talk to so many people because my parents still at that felt like, hey, we should take him to a professional and maybe that would solve his problems. No. So, growing up, I just kind of felt like I was a problem. I was a misfit. You know, there was something mentally wrong with me. I never fit in. You know, it's like the one occasion where like a school sports star was not the popular guy. You know, it's like I could never find the ability to fit in. Now, I never did have like these attractions to guys, honestly. Never felt like that. Can't say never, but you know, that wasn't something that I felt growing up. And you know, my parents just thought like, wow, he's gay, or I don't know what they thought about me, honestly. I know whatever they thought, they didn't like it. You know, I got to the point I couldn't even write stuff. I loved writing, but I couldn't. Because if I did, I had to hide it. And if I didn't, they would take it. The amount of times I've had my drawings and my poems shown to my counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, therapist, whatever you want to call them, you know, showing them these pictures I drew and these poems I wrote, pretty much, you know, trying to tell them like, look, you know, there's something wrong with my child and I want you to fix it, figure it out or something, you know. And that itself hurt. You know, it's like the more they tried to figure out what was wrong with me, the more wrong there was with me. You know, it was painful. You know, just trying to be happy and your parents feel like there's something wrong with you. Like, don't try to feel happy. What's wrong with you? So, you know, here I am now in my 30s, and I don't have a good sense of self. I don't feel like I fit in. I feel like I don't belong a lot of days, you know, and I'm positive there's a lot of you out there that feel the same way. And it's very painful. It's a very painful feeling. I think you're relevant. I think you're valid. And if you're going through any of what I've talked about, my heart goes out to you. I hope that you can find it in yourself to be strong and break away from that. Because as physically strong as I may be, I'm mentally weak. You know, I'm a hurt soul. I'm not sure if you can hear the noises that's around me. Crickets chirping, birds off in the distance, doing their whistles. the wind blowing through the trees. It's very peaceful. I've been here by myself to bask in my own thoughts for a couple days. And let me tell you, that has not been going well. It's been wreaking havoc on my relationship, my mental health. I've been in a depression. And, it's just hard to get myself out of there. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing to this. A lot. I appreciate you for watching my video. I hope you like the content. And if you liked my video, please like and subscribe. I'm about halfway to 50. At 50, I can do my live streams. I would like to be able to connect with my audience, my viewers, people such as you, on real time, so I can be able to discuss things. If you have any questions, you can ask. Anyways, I'm not going to drag it on too much. I really appreciate you for helping me. And I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day.